Hey everyone, I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about The Secret of My Success. And this movie came out in 1987 and stars Michael J. Fox. And I've never seen this movie before, like in its entirety. I've seen bits of it before, but never the full thing. And it was on Netflix, and I decided, hey, I'll watch this now. And it was fine. Like, I was kind of into it for the first 15 minutes, but after that point, there was like a love interest character that was introduced, and the way that was presented was just so cheesy and goofy, and I just couldn't take it seriously. And from then on, I was just checked out, and I was like, yep, this is exactly what I thought it would be. And it's just a guy trying to be at two places at once, and doesn't always succeed, and that's the whole movie. And not much is added to it. I mean, sure, there are a couple funny moments, and there are moments where it does succeed with its tone, and I'm not saying that there wasn't anything within the plot that I didn't enjoy. Like, there were definitely moments that I liked, but as a whole, it just didn't offer me much, and I didn't really find any of the characters to be interesting, and the romance stuff is like the worst stuff in the movie for me, and it just feels really forced, and I just didn't care for it whatsoever. There were some really cheesy music decisions, and I did not enjoy that stuff. And sure, that's probably just a part of the time, but at the same time, like, I don't really need them in the movie. Pretty much what this movie is banking on is either the romance working for you, the story working for you, the characters being fun and entertaining, and at points those elements worked for me, but about half the time I did not care for those elements. And I do think this movie is a bit too long. It could have been trimmed down to an hour and a half, and I know that's only like 15 minutes of the movie, but I felt as though it really could have used that as an opportunity to move things along, because things don't really get interesting until like an hour and a half through the movie, which is not good. And it's very generic in terms of how it presents its story, and there's basically no surprises throughout the entire film except for a couple gags, and there were some side characters that were kind of annoying, and I just can't get behind some of these like completely unlikable characters because they just have nothing to them, and at some points they could be used as comedy, but I didn't really find them funny. I just found them to be kind of a nuisance and just putting everything at a grinding halt for me. The movie did get very repetitive for me after a while because it was kind of just the same thing happening over and over again, and I just didn't feel as though I was watching anything new while watching the movie. And sure, maybe this was one of the first movies that could have done this concept. I have no idea how far back that goes. Just a person trying to be two different people at the same time, and they have to be at two different places at once. I have no idea when that started, but there was nothing about this film's presentation that made it stand out as particularly unique or interesting. It was just kind of hollow. And in terms of like the technical qualities, like I can't even say anything about it because they're just non-existent. Like the cinematography, I have nothing to say about it. The look of the film, it just looks like any other 80s movie, and it just, I don't know what to say about it. It looks hot. Like, that's all I can say. Like, kind of sweaty, which is somewhat interesting. Like, the characters look like they're in a hot environment consistently throughout the entire film. And that's about all I can say. And there were things that I liked, but unfortunately they didn't take up the entirety of the film because about half of the movie was wasting my time. The other half was kind of fun. And all in all, it's an okay movie for me. So if you ever come across this movie, you can skip it or watch it. Whatever you feel like doing, it's fine. There's no reason for me to ever come back to this movie again. And that's pretty much how I feel about it. So with all that being said, I'm going to give The Secret to My Success a 5 out of 10. Thank you for watching my videos. As always, if you enjoyed this review, be sure to leave a like and comment down below what you thought of the secret to my success, and my social media links, they will all be in the description, so follow me there. And last but not least, subscribe to be a part of Foley Nation, and I'll see you when I get my next review up, and that is going to be for Night at the Museum, Battle of the Smithsonian. So look forward to that, but until I get that up, thank you for watching and have a great day.